No issues. So when we talk about the fabrics that are used, in terms of fabrics, the ground fabric on which embroidery is done is pashmina, cotton, silk, basically all the fabrics which are available naturally, right? Then coming to the motifs used, a large variety of flowers of tremendous colors, shapes. Why so many colors and floral patterns? Because as I've been saying that Kashmir is full of nature. So all that comes to your fabrics and to the embroidery. Very, very important motif in Kashmiri embroidery or Kashidakari is stylized kalka motif or mango or the paisley motif or badamwari. So these are some of the motifs, and as we move along we'll do more of design intervention and talk about it. Many beautifully colored butterflies found in the valley have occupied an important place in Kashida, but not in terms of animal motifs, because Kashida being a Muslim dominated embroidery, Muslims do not put animal motifs on any of their products. So a stylized form of butterfly would evolve. Okay. Now there are several cones because Kashmir is largely influenced by the Middle Eastern region also, and Persian influence can be seen. So there are a lot of cones and lozenges, if you can see, and chinar of course is a very, very dominant motif of Kashmir embroidery. Then tracing is done using charcoal the way it has been done in India for times immemorial. Nakash band or the naksha is prepared, the khaka is prepared, and then it is transferred onto the fabric. These are again some of the more motifs. This is inspired more from the Persian design and the creepers. Stylized cone motif, central motif of Zalakdozi, then floral kalka and bird motif. So if you see, there is a bird in this, but you can't actually see. That is a stylized bird. Okay. This one is the stylized bird that we talk about. Threads used. The embroidery thread employed earlier was fine quality woolen yarn or 100% silk yarn, but now with product diversification and lowering the economy and everything and cost benefit analysis, now cotton threads are also being used. The embroidery comprised of wide spectrum of colors of light and dark shades, such as all the shades of nature like reds and pinks and yellows and greens and purples are all there in the embroidery in a big, big way. Now earlier the dyes, the yarns which were dyed were all naturally dyed, and it is said that the water of Jhelum is supposed to give brilliance to the colors there. But with changing times, synthetic colors and synthetic yarns are also being used. Stitches used. Kashida embroidery of Kashmir is worked in several different forms of stitch. These are some of the common stitches, which is Zalakdozi, Vata Chicken, Suzni, Jal, Shigarga pattern and Amli. There are also occasionally used stitches which is Doria, Talabdar and Herringbone. Now most important part which needs a lot of work in terms of product diversification is application of Kashida embroidery. We can find Kashida on jackets, sarees, suit covers, cushion covers, table mats, floor coverings. There is special floor covering which is made in wool, which is called Namda or the Gabba. They are used specially. The origin is from a prayer rug, and now it is being used in decoration purposes also. So these are some of the products which are used, generally made using Kashida embroidery. There is a Ari work, there is a needle work, which is the Suzni work. So this finer work is the needle work, and this done with something like a crochet is the Ari. I think that's all. Any queries, any questions?
You are basically into textiles.
Yeah, and fashion.
Fashion
Primarily textiles.
Textiles. And fashion, I mean textiles is anyways a...
When I did my masters, like we had 8 subjects of fashion as well, and I have been a head of department for fashion and apparel design. So we have done fashion shows, we've been conferences, and you keep doing all this. Yeah.
Is there any forte in fashion, or it is textile? I mean, I understand that textiles is a very important
I've
part
been-
of
no, no.
fashion
See, I've
when
been
we talk
teaching
about
forever now. I work with the industry. I work with Gap. I was heading the Banana Republic team, women's bottom. I work with Orient Craft. So in terms, I work for H&M and Zara and stuff like that. So I know what fashion in terms of component is about. I've taken subjects like draping and all also. Now that I'm heading the master's program, and I'm also taking programs in bachelor's. So yeah, but it's a mix of fashion.
What subjects
and
you're
mix
taking there?
It's mentioned in my resume.
Okay. It's more into textiles. When we talk about motifs and all, what are the different patterns in which you can place the motifs to develop a
Diagonal,
design?
horizontal, it's a diamond or it's a flip, it's vertical, mirror, we do motive intervention all the time, yeah. Textile design we have done in a big way. I can show a lot of my work in my phone, which I've done with my students, but yeah, not here.
Your husband is in army, is it?
No, he's with the civil services,
Okay.
IS services.
Here I saw the internment and then I saw the beard thing.
B.Ed?
Yeah, you see beard in almost all the Fauji wives resume actually.
No, I'm not a Fauji wife. I'm
I just connected that to you.
Yeah. No, I belong to Delhi. But can we इसको बंद कर सकते हैं?
हाँ, we can surely do that.
No, you can record. That's not a problem. But
Okay.